What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Shreds him with a stiff arm. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it'll be Dolphin football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Right there, hurt.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Got a man. It's Brown.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
19
Another run with Sanders. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Going for it with Sanders. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you select.
He's got a man complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. So from back deep, deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone. Do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it,
safe.
Be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From way up at the 23. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Bridgewater on 1st down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On play action, it's Bridgewater.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
16 more on that one and another first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So consecutive picks, and each offense, they drove the ball close enough to at least attempt a field goal. But on back-to-back drives, the defense has stood firm and forced an interception.
Yeah, it's a really nice battle, seeing one answer the other with a turnover to keep points off the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Will we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Bridgewater again.
Got a man. It's Waddle complete.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Bridgewater.
Open net is Waddle, complete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
To throw is Bridgewater.
Another catch there for Waddle.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the leg.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll set up a throw. This is caught. It's Brown.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing Charles but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A first down throw for Bridgewater.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. They'll still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hurts.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Got it. Ready? Stop all 18.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
On 2nd and 10, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Bridgewater. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Jalen Waddle.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Sanders now to have the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From way up at the 23. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Tua. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check pass.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Man open left side is Brown. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They'll try and run for it.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Took a heck of a chance there, didn't he? Result-based business. We know that. That result was positive for him. But, oh my goodness, how close was that to being negative?
Well, because you're essentially in the shadow of your own end zone there to go for. I get it if it's late 4th quarter. Well, it paid off. I guess the end justifies the means, right?
It certainly does. Had to be more than a gut feeling there. Had to be just total confidence they would pick it up.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
To throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Go, Reed, go.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Jalen Waddle.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Bridgewater will try and throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this. No, okay.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Give him back EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Miami Dolphins. And we are underway here in Las Vegas.